Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's only going to manage to get back to the line as he's out shyer that time on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hall with the first and still going. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Allen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Stroud throwing here on first. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. Nice cut back to the... Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Allen on the give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing now off play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. That's a catch for Nico Collins. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He breaks a tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
1st down, Stroud. Has it down close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. The Jets get there and bring him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Already a little work left to do by taking that sack, but you still got 2, maybe even 3 shots to go get it. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Very much in play on the next.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. No one around. He's got space. Along the sideline inside the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Harris on the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 43. Able to hit Hall, complete. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Shotgun now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans, about set to begin their drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
He's on the move. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play.
Up to the races. Middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On play action, here's Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Gets everything he has under this throw. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. And it slips through. 2nd down coming up. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to him again. 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Stroud off the play fake. completed to Collins. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. Connects with Johnson. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On first down, here comes Hall. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Juju Brents with a stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Taking a shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game?